This is for the funky people.
Hello, hello. We are here at the patio of Crybaby in Oakland with a very, very special guest. We have Bardo Martínez, who is starting his tour, his latest album, Transformation Time, with a kick-ass band ensemble. How are you guys?
We're good. I'm very honored to be here with y'all.
Would you guys like to introduce yourselves?
My name is Christian. I play guitar in the band.
My name is Matt. I play drums.
My name is John. I play bass and also in the band.
My name is Kyle. I play keys in the band.
So, Bardo, tell me, Transformation Time and also the art cover of your album, The Mask, right?
Yeah.
Like removing the mask. What does this album mean to you?
It's really just it's a very personal album. I think I've always been very personal with my lyrics, and it's kind of been like a diary for me. Like all the songs are just about my life experience. I really like artists who are very vulnerable, like their strength and vulnerability. And, I'm a big fan of John Lennon and other artists who are very like hard on your sleeve with what they do. And I'm just trying to be the same. I just want people to know where the feeling comes from.
What about this phase in your life? Do you think that you could have produced this album in any other period?
No, it literally took all my life experience with, all the music that I've made. I feel like it's like kind of like Jenga, every record is like you're building. And I just got to this point. Like I've never sang as good as I've ever sang, I've never played as good as I played, or all those things, are good or bad, whatever you think it is. But it is what it is from everything that I've done in the past, and also from the relationships that I've built. And I've been rocking with these guys for a very long time. And
That's actually what I was going to ask you next, because it sounds like a very personal album. Every single song has an emotion behind it. How did you choose these guys to like be part of that emotion and that transformation time?
Well, I've been working on my solo stuff since like 2018. And since then, we had a show. The Lodge Room was like my first solo thing. I was like, well, I want to really work on my solo stuff apart from the band. And so it was just kind of like, I don't know. I've always made music with bands, with other people. So that's also how I needed to do the same thing with my own music. Is like, well, I need to find excellent musicians to kind of carry out the vision. But at the end of the day, I wanted to be the main painter. So it's like, okay, today I just want to make a song that sounds like Nirvana. And so I just go through my voice memos and like, okay, guys, let's do this. And then everybody just was like ready and willing. And I want to say again that I'm honored to be in a position where like cats are just follow my lead. You know what I'm saying? I'm just an imaginative kid. I've been dreaming my own universes since I was little.
So I want to ask something to your band. Since you guys have known him for a long time, like what part of this transformation journey have you all seen, from day one where you met him to now?
Good. Well, I mean, it's hard to say because we weren't in Chicano Batman, but obviously like that group is like a bunch of brothers, like kind of they're all cooks. They're all so very talented. I'd say the same thing about these gentlemen. They're all kind of like vying for their own sort of like their own perspective of like whatever the art is. I think with this one, we're stepping into it like really, really having so much respect and admiration for like Bardo's vision, the rhythms that he likes, like the harmony, how he'd like things to hit. And so I remember being in there just being like, I am your instrument. Use me, as your scalpel. Like honestly, it sounds like a joke, but you do have to think about it that way because we're all also musicians. We also have like our own perspectives on how you want to approach stuff. And it's useful to use that, but then also at the same time to also be malleable and allow yourself to be kind of like shaped. I don't know. It's a very fun experience, I'd say.
No, the thing I've noticed mainly is from the very start, like Bardo was always gung ho when it came to his solo efforts. Like the first band was an 8-piece, right, and then just he'd always been experimentative, but with this, it's like fully, like there's a fullness to it. There's now an inhibition of creativity, an inhibition of styles. It's really just, you know, you can forgive the phrase, balls against the wall. You know.
What does ball against the wall mean to you?
It just means, just if you like commit to the bit. That's something that Kyle's always says. It's just like it doesn't really matter what anybody thinks, and it's just like what you're feeling at the moment, whether you regret it later or not. And that's always been my mo. Really, it's just like, okay, I'm just playing around. It's just I'm just having fun, and I want to feel. The stage is like the best place where you could experiment with like, a vibe in a room, and I've done it. I've done a lot of stuff. Like I've jumped off the front, and into a crowd, So it's like it when you do that, it also opens you up musically. You literally dive into whatever it is that you want to do, and you know what it feels like at the end of the tunnel. Like I know what it feels like, and I know how it's gonna feel. Glad. I know how it's gonna feel. How it needs to feel. So it's always like I'm reaching it, but I have this experience of being on big stages. So I feel like that when all that experience like expands your brain and gives you a field of depth already, and it gives you a great not counterpoint. That's not a great frame of reference on which to lean against or to aim for.
Everything has been very eclectic. It's not like you can pinpoint to just one genre and say like this is what it is, right? But if you can describe this album without attaching genres but feelings, like how would you describe it?
How would I describe the album with feelings? Well, it's definitely it's danceable. It's how could I put it? It's danceable. There's some sadness. There's a lot of feelings in there.
All the feelings.
It kind of goes through a kaleidoscope of emotion. It's like a color palette of emotion. There you go. Like a color wheel. Yeah.
That's a really nice
I think it does that. And I really spent a lot of time, we recorded all the music together, but in terms of like how it flowed, also shout out to Pat Howard because he was also instrumental in kind of like making sure that it flowed. Like him and I were just like, what's going to be the order? The order was so important, especially because all the songs were so different. So it tells a story. Yeah.
And your collaboration, so you have Combo Chimbita. How did that collaboration come about?
I've loved Combo Chimbita since I saw them. My friend Rudy de Anda invited me to a show at the Echo in LA. And that's when I met them. They're all Colombian. I'm Colombian from my mother's side. I'm Mexican and Colombian. I'm both. And Carolina, the lead singer, is from Barranquilla. My mom's from Cartagena. Those are two sister cities. And so since I was around, I felt the first time I went to Cartagena was at age 12. And that changed my life. I spent most of my life in suburban LA. I never really fit in or felt welcomed in that city. It was always like felt like I was on the outskirts. And so when I went to Cartagena, it felt like, wow, this is like home, and it was just like, how could I put it? Like meeting my family. It's just like a vibe I was telling you on the phone when we had our interview. It's like the vibe it's like eternally joyous, and it's like something that you can't learn. It's something that you have to feel, you have to experience. And so I'm very grateful for literally being where my mom's from, because of like the depth of that feeling.
Te hierve en las venas.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So let's go back to the tour. Today is the first day. What is next? What is happening on this tour? What are you most excited about? And also for you guys, what are you guys most excited about?
I'm excited to go to Portland. Yeah. I went when I was, I think, however old I was in 2012. And I don't really remember it. And I just feel like there's some sort of spiritual presence there. I've always loved seeing pictures of Portland, and I'm just really looking forward to that show as well as just being in the environment anywhere in the Pacific Northwest.
I'm just stoked to actually play these songs with these guys. It's the first tour since the album is out, and we get to really bring it to life in front of an audience and take it to the next level. So that's exciting.
Yeah, definitely that. Matt was on a lot of these songs. I'd say we're bringing a friend along on the road. His name's Michael Sayer, and amazing musician, a friend of mine for like over 12 years. And we're of that generation where like when Chicano Batman is like, just coming out with like album after album of all these like beautiful songs. We're like that generation is like, wow, this is like inspiring us. So it's cool to like have a friend from that kind of time to come along with us.
Between Portland and Sacramento, we're stopping at Blockbuster. Stoked. But no, to echo what these gentlemen said too, literally, all of us were on the record, so I'm just rehashing, but literally to bring these songs to life, some of them with new and different arrangements. Like, there's going to be a couple, they're not even going to be like what you heard on the record. So just the fact that it's always been never the same show twice, but this run, like I said before, was really, really experimental in ways. So I'm really, really excited to translate those to the stage.
Yeah, one thing I wanted to say is that like it's just huge for me to be able to command the stage and to have the space to like have this like synchronicity between I don't really like to see people like lip sync or like literally play to a track. I'm not really interested in that because there's no depth through the sound. When there's a band on stage, it's like, and if you're able to sound, first of all, like there's a track behind you, like it's fucking tight, and like you could be a lead singer, and it's like, wow, it's like so. If you're able to capture that energy with the band, there's nothing like it. Because people are making the music together, and you could feel the vibration from everybody on that stage. You could see it with your eyes, you could feel it with your body, you feel the warmth that everybody gives off, and especially because everybody's radiating. You're on stage, your nervous system is heightened, our adrenaline is firing off. So it's literally like the band elevates, like the people on stage elevate, and for there to be a unified message through it, and for me, like the message is what I'm feeling, and the guys are like kind of extensions. Like we're bringing, obviously they're expressing themselves too, but they're lending their vibes to like basically I'm like at the helm of the ship, and I'm like steering the ship, and I like to steer the ship in a lot of different directions, and it's like and I like to feel the ocean like move, so it's like that's the vibe. The ocean is like the people that are in front of us, so it's just like, all right, let's keep that. And it's also challenging. It's also kind of like let's not do a pop song right now. No, let's let the intro ride for like 5 minutes. And there's so many artists, there's so many people to channel from through the history of music, and that's really what it is. It's like we're just doing what happened before us. Like everybody's done everything, so to speak, but it's just like, well, riding that wave of energy. Like Fela Kuti, for example, just had that band just lay down that groove. Nobody moved, and he would get angry if somebody would like play it too much, or he'd be like, no, But it's amazing that he had that type of dedication to the vibration, because or else we wouldn't feel it the way it was.
I have two last questions. So the first one is, we can start with you. What are you guys listening to right now? Like what do you recommend for the audience out there? What's good?
Oh Christ! If you haven't gotten into the early Prince train, get into the early Prince train. If you haven't gotten on the early Chicago train, get on the early Chicago train.
Wow.
Early blues, early rock, like really. When you have an appreciation for the roots, you have an appreciation for the current. So that's always my go-to.
For me, like last year, me and Bardo started listening to this band called Strong Boy. Their singer is Alice Phoebe Lou. She's like an amazing, massive artist in her own right. There's like a solo project with her and the keyboardist. Their stuff is like, it's so refreshingly.
Can we open for you?
Yeah, please.
Can we open for
Throw it
you?
out there. We love you.
We love you. Yes.
Yeah, production is tasty. Yeah.
I'll throw out the band Palm Coco. I believe they're from Sweden.
I've heard of them.
Palm Coco. Crazy, I guess kind of indie alternative band, but the singer's absolutely insane. And got to see them at the Echo
There's a band in LA called Deserta, also the same kind of vibe, just super atmospheric, simple but just beautiful music.
Oh,
Right?
We took all the good ones.
I always like my go-to thing is like Caetano Veloso is like that's just amazing. So if you're not familiar with this, his first record changed my life. Somebody put me onto that, and I'm forever grateful. It was just kind of like very cinematic, very rhythmic. It's like everything in one, right? It's very psychedelic, but it's not. It's like, how could I put it? And it kind of shows. It kind of demonstrates how one artist can do everything and do it well and do it from a place very, how can I, what's the word, introspective place.
I really want to thank you so much for your time. I also think that your album is very timely. We need a lot of transformation, especially right now. It's tough out there,
Right.
So it's great. What I know what I'm taking away from your album, and I heard from y'all what you're taking away from this experience as well. Like, what do you want your audience to take away from your album?
I think I want to take away what I'll just say what it's doing for me. It's I'm getting out a lot of hard feelings, essentially, like anger, sadness. It's like things that I don't want to feel, but as in like literally that's just was what I was going through, and it's kind of a way of being like I'm getting this shit out of my system so I can move on and make another like the next thing. It's I'm transforming in the moment, and I think in the it's almost like raising your hand in class. Like nobody wants to raise their hand in class. Everybody's a little bit scared, And it's like I've always been the kid, and I think my dad helped me out with that a lot because he was just like, my dad was very like anti-establishment, which kind of put question marks in my head. It helped me question everything, which I'm appreciative of because I started raising my hand, and I wasn't afraid to do it because my dad was like, no, it's okay to be different. And my dad was a huge figure in my life, and he's naggy, but he's naggy. He's funny. I love him. He's taking care. But anyways, he's super like preachy. But anyways, what I'm trying to say here is that he instilled the seed in me to be kind of like to challenge things, and I'm the one. I'm raising my hand. I'm like, I'm gonna be myself right now, and I'm gonna express what I'm feeling right now. And it may not be the prettiest thing in the world, but hey, that's what I'm going through, and that's okay. We could all express what we're going. We should express what we're going through. We gotta let it out so we could be something else, so we could change. For the better.
I'll raise my hand too.
Let's go.
Yeah. So guys,
Yeah.
we rehearsed this earlier. What time is it?
It's transformation time, mama.
It's on.
It's transformation time, mama. Come on, Johnny. Come on now, Johnny. Time to wake up now.